I see what's going on now. Why Trump's doing this, Trump and Keg's Breath and all of them are doing this war the way they are. They're doing it so bad. They're doing all these horrific things for the same reason that Hillary Clinton told the press take to elevate Trump and give him more press coverage and play that tape of him talking about how he grabs him by the pussy. He played the bad guy. He played the worst of two evils to get who elected? His Epstein ally, Hillary. Trump was running in 2016 to get Hillary Clinton elected, and it worked. She won the popular vote. But she got arrogant and lazy and didn't campaign in the Rust Belt, so Trump won the Electoral College. And when you watch that inaugural dinner, he's apologizing for winning. He's like, look, we're all going to get along. Everything's going to be just fine. None of them saw it coming. He doesn't mind playing the bad guy. He's a fucking actor. He has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His playing the bad guy to get her elected in spite of the Benghazi and the email crap and the special counselor who was that Comey, whom he fired, and Hillary was so ecstatic that Trump fired Comey, a special prosecutor, a special whatever, that Hillary's own staff told her to shut up. It looked sus. Trump's doing that again. Only now he's taking it to the next level. And who's he trying to get elected? Tucker. All that crap between Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro is theatrics. All that division between, what looks like division between MAGA and the right wing, that's all theater. Because the Republican, Tucker needs to get elected. He's a Republican. He can't have Trump's endorsement. He's pretending to be against Trump. So you got to have all these other MAGA influencers and politicians like MTG, Boober, Mace, who else? Paulina Luna, claiming that they're going after Epstein's, they're investigating the Epstein stuff and advocating for the victims. But yet when you hear them talk to the Clintons, they're still acting, they're still helping the Clintons maintain the theatrics like Trump wasn't a Democrat who made the Clintons exactly who they are. Tucker's doing the same thing. They're all still acting like there's two separate political parties. So these, in order for any Republican to have any weight, to have any clout to throw behind Tucker, they too have to separate themselves from Trump and Israel. That's where Candace comes in. That's where Candace and Tucker come in. They saw this anti-Israel stuff coming a mile away. If Tucker were truly anti-Israel and wasn't a Mossad mole, he'd be dead. He's a much bigger threat than Charlie Kirk could ever be. He made Charlie Kirk. And all this crap with Candace Owens pretending to be investigating the Charlie Kirk murder and blowing the whistle on Erica, that's to hide her role in it. Candace and Tucker. Who is Erica Kirk? She's a Mossad mole. She's CIA. Her parents are military contractors. DHS. So Candace has to do this big thing, and now she's what, the top influencer in the world on YouTube? And she's buddy with Tucker. And Tucker's, oh, I'm anti-Israel, and she did this whole thing with Ben Shapiro, making it look like they're fighting and everything. They're creating a cover for Tucker to run in 2028. And in fact, what's her name from the Young Turks already called it. She said Tucker's going to run for president in 2028. They got to get him in there to cover all their asses. And because he's got a different, he's more diplomatic. Trump's very abrasive. The way Trump handled this crap is exactly all his insults. What are you still talking about, Epstein? That's what sunk him. If they hadn't been so condescending and nasty about how they were handling it, everybody would have went along with them. Well, Tucker's actually got the diplomatic skills. That's what CIA is all about. It's about blowing smoke and schmoozing everybody and winning everybody over. So when Tucker gets in there and he doesn't start locking up Epstein's partners of crime, he's going to do it the way Biden did it. Nobody got in Biden's ass for not releasing the Epstein files. Or Obama's, even though we know they were part of it. Why? Because they were more diplomatic. So when Tucker gets in there and he starts saying, oh, well, we really can't prosecute because of this and we can't do that. Tucker's going to be more smooth about it and make up BS excuses. He's going to go handle it the way a leftist would. It's a ratchet effect. So all these beefs between Fuentes and Tucker and Ben Shapiro and Candace and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Trump and that's all theater. That's all theater. They know if Bernie gets behind AOC in 2028, she will win. Who's bigger than AOC? Tucker. But he's only going to win if he runs to the left of, way left. He's got to be on he's got to take the progressive or independent populist platform on Israel, on Epstein, and he's got to be convincing. So they've already started years ago. I couldn't figure out why they were doing all that. Now it makes sense. How did I start putting this together? When George Galloway said, oh, Tucker would make a wonderful president. I'm like, oh my God, they're falling for this crap. I couldn't figure out what all this was all about. I didn't buy the crap between Ben and Candace, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are up to something. Now I know. Tucker's doing regime prevention instead of regime change. Instead of getting a progressive elected, okay, then what are you going to do? How are you going to get them out? It's easier to just prevent AOC from winning in the first place than it is to, oh crap, she's elected, now we got to try to get her impeached. Prevention's always better than a cure. And the very same people that should be endorsing AOC are endorsing Tucker instead. They're using the undercover aspect. Everybody's undercover, acting like they're against AOC, and AOC's acting, and they're using that against her. I see, said the blind man. I hope I put it into words in a way that makes sense to everybody else. I can see it in my head. I can see the governing dynamics, and I can see the whole Nexus chart, putting all that shit, all that game theory into words to where it makes sense to somebody else. That's a whole different ballgame.